Hi, I'm Roberto Marquez, and I'm demonstrating an application I wrote for the Raspberry Pi camera. It uses the LCD keypad kit from Adafruit as the user interface. It's a command line application written in Java. And while the Raspberry Pi is booting up, I want to go over the user interface elements of this project. So here you'll see the LCD with keypad kit that's already assembled on top of the Raspberry Pi. It has a up, down, left, right, and select button. The Raspberry Pi camera is here, mounted on top of this video display, and I'm going to log in with this wireless keyboard and mouse and tell you more about the different modes that this application has. So it has Snapshot Mode, which is just whenever you press the select button, it will take a snapshot. And it has a Time-Lapse Mode, which lets you specify either seconds, minutes, or hours. And start and stop functionality for those two different modes. And so now that I'm logged into the Raspberry Pi, I'm gonna go to the directory where I've already downloaded the executable jar, which is under Photorama. And the command to start it is needs sudo privileges because it's using I2C, which requires root privileges. And so it's basically just specifying Java, the jar, and then where the jar is as sudo. And the first thing you'll see is that the LCD lights up. Okay, now I have everything set up so that you can see side by side the LCD keypad, preview, display, and camera. And whenever it's taking a picture, as you're maybe familiar with, the camera puts on the red dot here. So it's in mode selection. If I hit the select button, it'll show me snapshot as the first option. Select will show me either off mode, or if I hit left, the on mode. Selecting on will present me with the select option. And every time I hit select, it's going to take a photo. You'll notice the light turning on and the display showing what the subject is of the camera. And so once it finally takes a snapshot, it's saved to the Raspberry Pi SD card. And if I hit the select button again, it'll take another snapshot. Going up on the menu will take us back to the on-off mode for snapshot. Up once again brings us back to mode selection. And instead of snapshot, now I'm going to go to time-lapse mode. If I hit the select button, it shows me the minutes menu first. If I hit the left key, it shows me seconds, and going back to the right, it's minutes and hours. For each frequency, you can hit select, and then are presented with the unit that it's going to be incrementing at, which is 30 seconds right now. If I go all the way down to 15 seconds, it'll take a snapshot every 15 seconds. So every time this light comes on, you'll notice it also turns on the preview and the display. While I'm waiting for the next 15 minutes to elapse, I just want to mention that this project was built with the NetBeans IDE using the Java implementation language, and the source code is available on GitHub. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and subscribe and like for more.